It's me, Melby. Thank you for joining me for ASMR Wicked. Good news, she's dead. The Witch of the West is dead. The wickedest witch there ever was. The enemy of all of us here in Oz is dead. Good news. Good news. Fellow Ozians, let us be glad. Let us be grateful. Let us rejoice that goodness should subdue the wicked workings of you-know-who. Isn't it nice to know that good will conquer evil? The truth we all believe will by and by outlive a lie for you, and no one mourns the wicked, no one cries they won't return, no one lays a lily on their grave. The good man scorns the wicked. Through their lives our children learn what we miss when we misbehave. And goodness knows the wicked's lives are lonely. Goodness knows the wicked die alone. It just shows when you're wicked, you're left only on your own. Yes, goodness knows the wicked's lives are lonely. Goodness knows the wicked cry alone. Nothing grows for the wicked. They reap only what they've sown. Are people born wicked, or do they have wickedness thrust upon them? After all, she had a father, she had a mother, as so many do. How I hate to go and leave you lonely. That's alright, it's only just one night. But know that you're here in my heart while I'm out of your sight. And like every family, they have their secrets. Have another drink, my dark-eyed beauty. I've got one more night left here in town. So have another drink of green elixir, and we'll have ourselves a little mixer. Have another little swallow, little lady, and follow me down. And of course, from the moment she was born, she was, well, different. It's coming now, the baby's coming, and how I see a nose, I see a girl. It's a healthy, perfect, lovely little What is it? What's wrong? How can it be? What does it mean? It's atrocious. It's obscene. Like a froggy, ferny cabbage, the baby is unnaturally green. Take it away. Take it away. So you see, it couldn't have been easy. No one mourns the wicked. Now at last she's dead and gone. Now at last there's joy throughout the land. And goodness knows, we know what goodness is. Goodness see me, they will scream. For half of Oz's favorite team, the Wizard and I. Dearest, darlingest Mumsy and Popsicle, my dear father, there's been some confusion over rooming here at Shiz, but of course I'll care for Nessa, but of course I'll rise above it, for I know that's how you'd want me to respond, yes. There's been some confusion, for you see my roommate is unusually and exceedingly peculiar and altogether quite impossible to describe. Blood. What is this feeling so sudden and new? I felt the moment I laid eyes on you. My pulse is rushing, my head is reeling, my face is blushing. What is this feeling, fervid as a flame? Does it have a name? Yes. Loathing, unadulterated loathing for your face, your voice, your clothing. Let's just say I loathe it all. Every little trait, however small, makes my very flesh begin to crawl. With simple utter loathing, there's a strange exhilaration in such total detestation. It's so pure, so strong. Though I do admit it came on fast, still I do believe that it can last, and I will be loathing you my whole life long. Dear Galinda, you are just too good. How do you stand it? I don't think I could. She's a terror, she's a tartar. We don't mean to show a bias, but Galinda, you're a martyr. Well, these things are sent to try us. Poor Galinda forced to reside with someone so disgustingly. We just want to tell you we're all on your side. We share your loathing. What is the feeling so sudden and new? I felt the moment I laid eyes on you. My pulse is rushing, my head is reeling. We know that all. Oh, what is this feeling? Does it have a name? My very flesh to beat to crawl. Yes, loathing. There's a strange exhilaration, loathing in such total detestation, loathing. It's so pure, so strong, so strong. Though I do admit it came on fast, still I do believe that it can last, and I will be loathing forever loathing, truly, deeply loathing you. Unadulterated loathing, my whole life long. Loathing, unadulterated loathing. Boo. Ah. Oh, Miss Elphaba, the things one hears these days, dreadful things. I've heard of an ox, a professor from walks no longer permitted to teach, who has lost all powers of speech, and an owl in Munchkin Rock, a figure with a thriving flock forbidden to preach. Now he only can screech. Only rumors, but still enough to give pause to anyone with pause. Something bad is happening in Oz. Something bad happening in Oz. Under the surface, behind the scenes, something bad. Sorry, bad. Dr. Tillerman, if something bad is happening to the animals, then someone has to tell the wizard. That's why we have a wizard. So nothing bad. I hope you're right. Nothing all that bad. Nothing truly bad. Sorry. Bad. It couldn't happen here in Oz. The trouble with schools is they always the surface, gliding where turf is smooth. Life is painless for the brainless. Those who don't try never look foolish, dancing through life. No need to tough it when you can slough it off as I do. Nothing matters, but knowing nothing matters. It's just life. So keep dancing through. Dancing through life, swaying and sweeping, and always keeping cool. Life is fraughtless when you're thoughtless. Those who don't try never look foolish, dancing through life, mindless and careless. Make sure you're less trouble is rife. Woes are fleeting, blows are glancing when you're dancing through life. So what's the most swankified place in town? That would be the Ozdust Ballroom. Sounds perfect. Let's go down to the Ozdust Ballroom. We'll meet there later tonight. We can dance till it's light and find the prettiest girl. Give her a whirl right on down to the Ozdust Ballroom. Come on, follow me. You'll be happy to be there, dancing through life, down at the Ozdust, if only because dust is what we come to. Nothing matters, but knowing nothing matters. It's just life. So keep dancing through. Miss Galinda, I hope you'll save at least one dance for me. I'll be there waiting all night. Oh, that's so kind, but do you know what would be even kinder? See that tragically beautiful girl, the one in the chair. It seems so unfair. We should go on a spree and not she. Gee, I know someone would be my hero if that someone were to go invite her. Well, maybe I could invite her. Oh, Big, really? You would do that for me? I would do anything for you, Miss Galinda. So, I'll be picking you up around 8. After all, now that we've met one another, it's see someone less fortunate than I, and let's face it, who isn't less fortunate than I? My tender heart tends to start to bleed, and when someone needs a makeover, I simply have to take over. I know exactly what they need, and even in your case, though it's the toughest case I've yet to face, don't worry, I'm determined to succeed. Follow my lead, and yes, indeed, you will be popular. You're gonna be popular. I'll teach you proper ploys when you talk to boys, little ways to flirt and flounce. Oh, I'll show you what shoes to wear, how to fix your hair, everything that really counts to be popular. I'll help you be popular. You'll hang with the right cohorts. You'll be good at sports. Know the slang you got to know. So let's start, 'cause you've got an awfully long way to go. Don't be offended by my frank analysis. Think of it as personality dialysis. Now that I've chosen to become a pal, a sister, an advisor, there's nobody wiser, not when it comes to popular. I know about popular, and insist from me to be who you'll be instead of dreary who you were, well, are. There's nothing that can stop you from becoming popular. Lar. La, 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 la. We're gonna make you popular. When I see depressing creatures with unprepossessing features, I remind me to think of celebrated heads of state or especially great communicators. Did they have brains or knowledge? Don't make me laugh. They were popular. Please. It's all about popular. It's not about aptitude. It's the way you're viewed. It's very shrewd to be very, very popular. Like me. Why, Miss Elphaba, look at you. You're beautiful. I have to go. You're welcome. And though you protest your disinterest, I know clandestinely you're gonna grin and bear it, your newfound popularity. La, 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 la. You'll be popular, just not quite as popular as me. Hands touch, eyes meet, sudden silence, sudden heat, hearts leap in a giddy whirl. He could be that boy, but I'm not that girl. Don't dream too far. Don't lose sight of who you are. Don't remember that rush of joy. He could be that boy, but I'm not that girl. Every so often, we long to steal to the land of what might have been, but that doesn't soften the ache we feel when reality sets back in. Blithe smile, lithe limb, she who's winsome, she wins him. Gold hair with a gentle girl, that's the girl he chose, and heaven knows I'm not that girl. Don't wish, don't start. Wishing only wounds the heart. I wasn't born for the rose and pearl. There's a girl I know. He loves her so. I'm not that girl. Come with me to the Emerald City. One short day in the Emerald City. Oh, I've always wanted to see the Emerald City. One short day in wizard. One short day in the Emerald City. One short day to have a lifetime of fun. What a way to be seeing the city where so many roam to. We'll call it home to. And then just like now we can say we're just two friends, two good friends, two best friends, sharing one wonderful, one short. The wizard will see you now. Day. I am a sentimental man who always longed to be a father. That's why I do the best I can to treat each citizen of Oz as son or daughter. So Elphaba, I'd like to raise you high, 'cause I think everyone deserves the chance to fly. And helping you with your ascent allows me to feel so parental, for I am a sentimental man. Elphaba, why couldn't you have stayed calm for once instead of flying off the handle? I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy now. I hope you're happy how you've hurt your cause forever. I hope you think you're clever. I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy too. I hope you're proud how you would grovel in submission to feed your own ambition. So though I can't imagine how, I hope you're happy right now. Elfie, listen to me. Just say you're sorry. You can still be with the wizard. What you've worked and waited for. You can have all you ever wanted. I know, but I don't want it. No, I can't want it anymore. Something has changed within me. Something is not the same. I'm through with playing by the rules of someone else's game. Too late for second guessing. Too late to go back to sleep. It's time to trust my instincts, close my eyes, and leap. It's time to try defying gravity. I think I'll try defying gravity, and you can't pull me down. Can't I make you understand you're having delusions of grandeur? I'm through accepting limits, 'cause someone said they're so. Some things I cannot change, but till I try, I'll never know. Too long I've been afraid of losing love. I guess I lost. Well, if that's love, it comes at much too high a cost. I'd sooner buy defying gravity. Kiss me goodbye. I'm defying gravity, and you can't pull me down. Come with me. Think of what we could do together. Unlimited. Together we're unlimited. Together we'll be the greatest team there's ever been. Glinda dreams the way we planned them. If we work in tandem, there's no fight we cannot win. Just you and I, defying gravity. With you and I, defying gravity. They'll never bring us down. Well, are you coming? I hope you're happy now that you're choosing this. You too. I hope it brings you bliss. I really hope you get it and you don't live to regret it. I hope you're happy in the end. I hope you're happy, my friend. So if you care to find me, look to the western sky. As someone told me lately, everyone deserves the chance to fly and because all of Oz is ever on alert. That's the way with Wicked, spreading fear where'er she goes, seeing out new victims she can hurt. Like some terrible gleebrizer, throughout the land she flies, aiming our poor wizard with her calumnies and lies. She lies. Save us from the wicked, shield us so we won't be hexed. Give us warning, where will she strike next? Where will she strike next? Where will she strike next? Fellow Asians, as terrifying as terror is, let us put aside our panic for this one day and celebrate. Oh, what a celebration we'll have today, thank goodness. Let's have a celebration, the Glendaway, thank goodness. Finally a day that's totally wicked witch-free. We couldn't be happier, thank goodness. Yes, we couldn't be happier. Right, dear, couldn't be happier. Right here. Look what we've got. A fairy tale plot, our very own happy ending, where we couldn't be happier. True, dear, couldn't be happier. And we're happy to share our ending vicariously with all of you. We couldn't look handsomer. I couldn't be humbler, because happy is what happens when all your dreams come true. Oh, and Glenda dear, we're happy for you. As press secretary, I have striven to ensure that all of us knows the story of your braverism. The day you were first summoned to an audience with Oz, and although he would not tell you why initially, when you bowed before his throne, he decreed you'd hence be known as Glinda the Good, officially. Then with a jealous squeak, the wicked wish burst from concealment, where she had been lurking surreptitiously. suddenly I'm here, respected, worshipped even, just because the folks in Oz needed someone to believe in. Does it surprise you? I got hooked and all too soon. What can I say? I got carried away, and not just by balloon. Wonderful. They call me wonderful. So I said wonderful if you insist. I will be wonderful. And they said wonderful. Believe me, it's hard to resist. 'Cause it feels wonderful. They think I'm wonderful. Hey, look who's wonderful. This cornbread hig who said it might be keen to build a town of green and a wonderful road of yellow brick. See, I never had a family of my own, so I guess I just wanted to give the citizens of Oz everything. So you lied to them. Elphaba, where I come from, we believe all sorts of things that aren't true. We call it history. A man's called a traitor or a liberator. A rich man's a thief or philanthropist. Is one a crusader or ruthless invader? It's all in the label, which is able to persist. There are precious beauties, moral ambiguities, so we act as though they don't exist. They call me wonderful. So I am. In fact, it's so much who I am, it's part of my name. And with my help, you can be the same. At long, long last receive your due long overdue Elphaba. The most celebrated are the rehabilitated. There'll be such a whoop-de-doo, a celebration throughout Oz that's all to do with you. Wonderful, they'll call you wonderful. That does sound wonderful. Trust me, it's fun. When you are wonderful, it would be wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. 1, 2. Don't wish, don't start. Wishing only wounds the heart. There's a girl I know, he loves her so. I'm not that girl. Kiss me too fiercely, hold me too tight. I need help believing you're with me tonight. My wildest dreamings could not foresee lying beside you, with you wanting me, and just for this moment, as long as you're mine, I've lost all resistance and crossed some borderline, and if it turns out it's over too fast, I'll make every last moment last, as long as you're mine. Maybe I'm brainless, maybe I'm wise, but you've got me seeing through different eyes. Somehow I've fallen under your spell, and somehow I'm feeling it's up that I fell. Every moment, as long as you're mine, I'll wake up my body and make up for lost time. Say there's no future for us as a pair. And though I may know, I don't care, just for this moment, as long as you're mine. Come be how you want to, and see how bright we shine. Borrow the moonlight until it is through, and know I'll be here holding you, as long as you're mine. What is it? It's just for the first time I feel wicked. flesh not be torn, let his blood leave no stain, and though they beat him, let him feel no pain. Let his bones never break, and however they try to destroy him, let him never die, let him never die. Eleganamen, what good is this chanting? I don't even know what I'm reading. I don't even know what trick I ought to try. Piero, where are you? Already dead or bleeding? One more disaster I can add to my generous supply. No good deed goes unpunished. No act of charity goes unresented. No good deed goes unpunished. That's my new creed. My road of good intentions led where such road always lead. No good deed goes unpunished. Nessa, Dr. Dillon, Fiero. One question haunts and hurts, too much to mention. Was I really good, or just seeking attention? Is that all good deeds are when looked at with an ice cold eye? If that's all good deeds are, maybe that's the reason why no good deed goes unpunished. All helpful urge should be circumvented. No good deed goes unpunished. Sure, I meant well. Look at what well meant did. Alright, enough. So be it then. Little Oz be agreed, I'm wicked through and through. Since I cannot succeed, Hero, saving you, I promise no good deed will I attempt to do again, ever again. No good deed will I do again. Go and hunt her and find her and kill her. Good fortune, witch hunters, go and hunt her and find her and kill her. Kill the witch. Wickedness must be punished. Evil effectively eliminated. Wickedness must be punished. Kill the witch. And this is more than just a service to the wizard. I have a personal score to settle with the witch. It's due to her. I've made of tin. Her spell made this occur. So for once I'm glad I'm heartless. I'll be heartless killing her. And then the lion also has a grievance to repay. If she'd let him fight his own battles when he was young, he wouldn't be a coward today. Kill her, kill the witch. Wickedness must be punished. Brave hunters, I would join you if I could, because wickedness must be punished. Punished, but good. I'm limited. Just look at me. I'm limited. And just look at you. You can do all I couldn't do, Glinda. So now it's up to you. For both of us. Now it's up to you. we ready?